Okay, I'm at Tiger Mountain State Forest, and we'll do a little bit of hill training, like massive hill training. We should call it mountain training. All right, let's go.
Okay, so in the morning of this ride, I went down and I did a cyclocross race. It was my first one at Cross Revolution, and you can see my cyclocross bike here up in the right. So that race was about 40 minutes, and it was the race in which I blew my front tire and I had to stop and refill it with air.
Nope, no more gears to go.
So I had a good warm-up, and because I was at the back of the race, I didn't really race too competitively, and I took a lot of time to practice skills like pedaling through turns. And so after the ride, I decided to go and do a race recon for the next race at North 40, but I couldn't get in, so because it was private property. So basically it just got really steep along here, so I decided to carry the bike up.
Let's walk a bit. This section is going to be pretty fun to come through. Is a lot of loose rocks. So this side is the side to go on.
And in a couple minutes, actually about 2-minute mark, I'm going to do some mountain biking on my cyclocross bike.
I'm gonna head back down. Mostly going to be downhill. When I hit the Iverson Trail I'll head in and try some mountain biking on the cross bike. Okay, we got no more gears. Jump.
So partway down at about the one mile mark up the mountain is Iverson Trail, and so I decided to go and try that out.
I've only ridden part of Iverson, not the entire thing. I got bored of it on my mountain bike.
So the camera can be very deceiving. This is actually really steep. Rideable, but still pretty steep.
Muscle.
So there I am, talking to myself, muscle it up.
Come on.
Trying to pop up.
That's it, cross.
Over the roots while climbing is it's difficult on a cross bike, that's for sure.
I didn't get muddy enough today, so I had to do this. All right.
So I've got a lot of experience mountain biking. I biked for years with a hardtail with front suspension, and last year in October 2015 I got a full suspension, a Santa Cruz Tallboy, and so that's an enduro bike, or an all mountain bike. So I spent a lot of time mountain biking and not a lot of time road biking. But with the cyclocross, I've been basically riding cyclocross for about 3 months when I made this video here. And so since the cyclocross bike is, I kind of look at it as a real old school mountain bike with no suspension, I figured it would be good fun on the trails, especially Iverson Trail. I think it's green, it might be a blue trail, but there's not a lot of big obstacles on it. There's a few steep sections, and there's, I don't know, a handful of little drops to make on the downhill. So the trail is just so smooth in sections with nice banks. It's really fun to ride on the cross bike. You really just kind of get to swoop through the trees. And some of it is pretty technical, so you've got to slow down quite a bit so you can navigate the sharp turns with the little drops, the obstacles and stuff like that. I certainly assume that this is going to improve my mountain biking as
over here.
all the cross riding.
Ooh.
So I saved you the pain of having to watch me tap out, I don't know, too many times.
This is crazy, this part. Oh, no choice now. Go, go, go.
This section gets pretty fun. A few sections you get really good flow and you can just carve the trail. So here's one decent little drop. It's just a couple of inches.
There we go.
And the next one I knew where it was, so
and jump.
I gave it a little leap out over it. So this was pretty funny because I ran into some people on the trail and some in the parking lot and stuff. And there was people in the parking lot, mountain bikers who were getting back or getting ready to start mountain biking, and they just stopped and were just staring at me, not saying anything. They would just stand there and watch me ride by because they're like, what is this guy doing on a road bike? Because I'm pretty sure some of them probably didn't realize it was a cyclocross bike. But yeah, I got a few stares.
Your time.
So if you enjoyed this, maybe you'd enjoy the my Mount St. Helens trip up to the right, or perhaps if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe in the center. And if you'd like to watch the race in which I crashed just before this ride, you can click up to the left. Thanks. Bye.